It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Harris, and it's James in at the 3 spot. Now we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in a locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to, it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles
right.
and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good.
Make way and wake up. Hollis Jefferson getting it done in traffic.
let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
Right, Kevin. When he talked about this game plan, he said the other team is just too fast to make this an up-and-down battle. He said if this is a half-court game, we win, and if it's a fast-break game, they win. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Stolen by McGee. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded by AI. It's Carroll on the wing. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hollis Jefferson's got 7 points in the game.
That's where I think he can take the next step. If Hollis Jefferson can make that shot, the sky's the limit.
Lakers working the ball around now. AI, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside, Russell, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to James. Down low, and stolen by Russell. Right wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one, good. Greg, as we get closer to the halfway point of the season, it's clear just how impactful LeBron James has been on this roster.
It is night and day from the Lakers of last year to this year. This is just how much adding a player like LeBron can change your team. He just does so much and opens up so many options for everyone else on the roster.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Damari Carroll, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Crabbe. And then for the Lakers, Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Ingram in for Harris. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The pass to Dinwiddie. He kicks to Russell. Trying to get open is Davis. That 3 off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Spotting up and knocking it down, Ingram with the sweet touch.
Allen outside. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Allen trying to break free. It's hauled in by Zubac. Lakers trail by 3. James wide open, and he hits it to tie the game up. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. A 3 ball. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
Well, it's been a long time coming for Nets fans, but starting this offseason, Brooklyn will actually own their own draft pick.
I hope for all Nets fans, they can avoid this situation for a long time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson, and it's Napier in for Russell. And then for the Lakers, Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Here's Dinwiddie. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And AI with the basket on the assist by Rondo. And that's now 6 points for AI. The Nets with the lead. Napier with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. In the corner, it's Harris. Shoots over Ingram. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Nets. They Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being a net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had.
Clearly this team and the new group in for the Nets. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Harris. Crabb's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Russell in for Napier. Crabb kicks to Russell. And it's all evened up. Russell's got his second bucket.
You know, you look at the floater, it's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
Russell and Crabb are in the backcourt together. Carroll is the 3 with Hollis-Jefferson at the 4. And it's Davis in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards put on a show. He ended with 13 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A great outing for him, and the team kept a hot streak going. A very strong stretch of games for them lately. Kevin, send it back to you.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. It doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Greg, and that's what he'll be trying to do again tonight, in my opinion. Maybe not go out there and dominate, but put his stamp on as many different areas of this game as he can.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good from McGee.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
There's the feed to Russell. Trying to get open is Davis. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down again to 5. The basket that time coming from Russell. AI kicks to Kuzma. Back to AI. Plays it up and banks it in. AI's got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here's Russell. He has 6. Knocked away. Carroll for 3. That one no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI, and it's McGee in at the 5. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Free throw, no good for AI. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Cram. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And that one is hammered home.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seems slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was...
The Nets have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Yes, that goes in. AI's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Outside, Russell. Kicks to Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Carroll's got his second basket of the night.
And there's no reason to lay off Carroll now. I mean, he's a threat to shoot off the pass.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, that's beautiful basketball out there. That's fun, right? Even with the lead, we keep passing, we keep moving, we make the extra pass. That's fun. It's fun to watch, I know that much.
Well, Greg, it looks like his guys are having a blast out there, too.
Yeah, I mean, everything seems to be coming together at this point. They have the momentum thanks to how efficient they've been on offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Also, Alan Crabb is out there. Russell is out there with Davis. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Russell with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Russell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 5. AI in the post. He's guarded by Russell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You look at AI.
It really is. He isn't even getting a sniff at that starting lineup, but with all the talent in the West, being part of the top 20 puts him in pretty select company.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Harris. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere, played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted, but he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach's trust on the floor.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game. Here's Davis. McGee with the block. Down low. Here's AI. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for Dinwiddie, he has the sound fundamentals coaches love. Got an invite to the skills competition last season.
Yeah, he's fluid, but he's almost robotic in that he doesn't waste any movement, and that's a compliment for this guy. I mean, he's not really flashy, but super effective because he knows his game, and he does a nice job blending in with his teammates. Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Lakers have possession. LeBron kicks to Harris. That one wide left.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Ed Davis. And Harris subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 to shoot, stolen by McGee. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
Talk about bringing it.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Russell looking it over. 5 to shoot, inside. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Right on the bucket. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 6. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Allen, right through the D for the layup.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss. And you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Nets trail by 6. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He gets it in there.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
AI passes to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded by AI. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And stolen by Russell. And stolen by AI. And they go to the intentional foul. Goes up off the inbound, and AI throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
One shot.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Count it!
Crucial hoop right there. Hollis Jefferson rising to the occasion.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Feeds it to Crab. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, confidence inside from Crab on display there. Terrific at taking advantage of good looks.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
A guy who tells it like it is. Harris isn't afraid to say what's on his mind, especially around his friends.
Carroll dishes to Russell. His three-pointers off the mark. James looking it over, and stolen by Russell. And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
100%. We can do that if you want. Just let me know. Yo, what up, Charlie?
AI, just the guy I was looking for. Press wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can get changed first.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, 5 minutes. Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
So, another win tonight to keep the streak alive. Anything you want to say after that performance?
Man, it's been amazing to see what this team can do when everything is clicking. The fans have been great, and I think the main thing that I want to say is thank you to all of them for, standing behind us this entire way. I'm excited to see how far we can get, and we got a chance to make some real noise this season if we continue to keep up this level of play. All right, thank you.
Great work up there, AI.